for having me here on Star Magic Spotlight. Ang ganda naman ng introduction mo, guys. Salamat.
I know, right? Kasi favorite kita eh. Wow! Pero Robby, may request ako. Tayo ka naman, pakita mo gano'ng katangkad. Guys, all 6 feet of him are here!
Hindi naman sobra.
Grabe naman yung Robby
Hindi naman
Jaworski!
sobra. Pero mas matangkad
Okay,
pa rin
okay,
sa
babahan.
akin.
Grabe! So nice to see you, Robby. How are you?
I am good. I've been busy. It's been a blessing to be busy. So, nag-enjoy talaga ako sa mga ginagawa ko sa trabaho recently. And I'm so happy to be here to be able to get back in touch and catch up with you.
I know, and we're so excited also to talk about your latest projects, ano ba yung mga pinagkakaabalahan mo. But for a quick refresher sa naging journey mo na so far, let's watch this. Hey!
Thank you, Ate. Ayun, lakas ko pala sa'yo, ha. Thank you so much.
Ay, oo, pina-edit ko talaga yun. Para ano, ma-feel mo, wow, sobrang happy kami na dito ba. Pero Robby, ang dami mo lang nagawa since you were launched 2 years ago, 2024.
2 years ago, 2024. I was publicly launched November 2024. And yeah, so sobrang blessing, sobrang laking blessing talaga na nakapasok ako sa mga acting projects, hosting projects, and projects like Why Speak na may substance siya, may maayos at magandang content kami pinag-uusapan. So, I feel incredibly blessed to have experienced the opportunities and the lessons that I learned through my projects.
Hindi nga katatahan na ang na-highlight mo agad yung Why Speak. Kasi kahit nung nilo-launch ka pa lang, we can already hear from you yung gusto mo talaga mag-serve, gusto mo talagang merong substance, may meaning yung mga ginagawa mo, no?
Well, para sa akin kasi Ate Ay, yung goal ko talaga sa buhay, whether it be sa showbiz or sa business or sa personal life is, gusto ko maging blessing sa ibang tao. Gusto ko maging isang halimbawa na hindi mo kailangan pumasok ng politika para gumawa ng diferensya sa Pilipinas. That's my goal in my life. So, I love projects like Why Speak because it's exactly that. I feel like I'm fulfilling that goal by being a part of that project. And even with the acting project, telling stories na may simbolismo siya sa ibang mga mensahe, may relation siya sa iba't ibang pinagdadaanan sa buhay ng iba't ibang mga Pilipino. So, I feel naman it's a slow process, but little by little, my purpose is being fulfilled.
Wow, yung pala yung mantra ng isang Robby Jaworski. And coming from you, that's so nice to hear na, I mean, not everyone needs to enter politics to be able to help our mga kababayan. You can do so by using your platform for good, and yun nga, sabi mo, kahit sa acting, not just hosting, but also acting. Kasi nga, dinidepict mo yung mga real life struggles also ng mga Pilipino. You can give inspiration through your project. So that's nice to hear from you. Okay, so ngayon, pag-usapan naman natin yung mga questions ng ating friends from the media. Ready ka na ba?
Okay, ready na ako. Let's do it, guys.
Okay, so I'll be reading their questions. First one is from ABS-CBN News. Following your roles in The Alibi and Meet Greet By, do you think you are ready for bigger acting projects? Have you been preparing so far?
100%. Sa tingin ko, gutom na gutom ako in terms of sa acting projects na I just want to experience more. Kasi yung acting, it's similar sa basketball na gagaling ka kapag mas marami kang repetition ginagawa. So, I feel very blessed na I've been given good roles to experience. And after the Loyalty Game especially, mas naging komportable na talaga ako sa harap ng camera. So, I can't wait to explore more roles. Sinasabi ko nga sa ibang mga interview ko, ang pangarap ko in terms of acting is, gusto ko sumali sa mga action. One day, sana.
Like, ano yung mga stunts na gusto mong gawin? Ano yung mga dream mo? Like, gusto mo tumalog? Parang Tom Cruise ba? Tumalog sa building?
Ang idol na action star ko syempre is Tom Cruise. Pero napakataas at laki ng budget ni Tom Cruise, diba? So, sa ngayon, siguro ang gusto mong gawin is, I want to learn siguro mga martial arts or yung mga parkour. Tapos yung mga action scenes, pwede ko gawin yun.
Oh. superhero, Tom Holland, mga ganun. Gusto mo ba maging superhero? Kasi yun yung nagpa-parkour na alam kong acting.
Ano kaya pwede yung superhero? Spider-Boy?
Spider-Man. Gagang Boy. Oh my God,
Gagang
yung
Boy.
remake natin. Nagkiklik yung mga remake na Bong Navarro ngayon, ha? Diba? Yung Ulala Baby, diba? Bong Navarro. Yun, Mike, why not? Gagang Boy. Sorry, Robbie Jaworski.
Bakal Boy? Iron Man?
Iron Man. Pero, seriously, like, ano pa yung mga gusto mong gawin na action projects?
Well, I don't have any specific in mind.
Okay.
I'd say na gusto ko sana pumasok sa action show na ako kasi mahilig lang ako sa mga experiences. So for as long as it's a blessed experience, but magiging blessing siya sa akin, I definitely do it. Pero siguro one dream project right now is makapasok ako sa interview.
Oh, see, why not, no? Tingnan natin kung may may part 2. Incognito.
Diba?
Yes, ganun level, parang spy.
Direct, pwede naman po ako mag-audition.
Ayun na.
Paparamdam sa inyo.
Okay, so let's manifest it. It's out there, so let's let the universe do its thing.
Exactly. Amen. Lord,
Alright.
ikaw na bahala, Lord.
Yes. Okay, now let's go to the next question from Christine De Leon of Cinema One. You've been balancing hosting and acting. Which side of the industry do you feel that challenges you more and why?
I love this question. Thank you, Miss Christine. I'd say, in terms of enjoyment, iba yung feeling kapag nasa set ka or nasa acting workshop ka, nagiging outlet yung character mo. But for me, it's something that I appreciate because parang for that moment in time, hindi ko iniisip yung nangyayari sa katotohanan. I'm lost in the story, my character, in that moment. So, you forget about everything around you, the stresses. So, in a way, it's an outlet.
And parang escape from reality.
It's an escape, you know, and you, parang nagsasama kayo sa isang proyekto. The prod, the directors, producers, artists, tapos lahat kayo may isang common goal. So, for me, I love teamwork. So, I appreciate that about acting. Sa hosting naman, similar din with the teams. Pero yung pinagdadaanan ko sa hosting is, habang nakasalang ako dun sa tablado, talagang stress na stress ako. Sobrang stressed. But once you finish and then you've succeeded, iba din yung feeling na, tapos na tayo. Ang sarap naman nito, success. It's good.
So parang nakuha ko na yung sagot mo dun sa tanong na which one challenges you more? Mas nasa-stress ka sa hosting.
I think hosting kasi pati sa acting usually naman, hindi naman katulad dati na film siya. Digital siya ngayon. So, kahit magkamali ka, you can retake. Yung sa hosting, usually kapag live yan, isang take lang yan. Kung nagkamali ka, wala, sa'yo yan. Diba? So, medyo nakaka-stress ang hosting.
So mas challenging yung hosting for you. Okay. Ano naman, valid. Valid yung mga sinabi mong rason.
Kaya sobrang laki respeto ko sa Ate Ay. Guys, isa sa pinaka-naasahan na host sa buong bansa, Ate Ay.
Naipasok pa yun. Pero huwag mo ako ipapasok sa acting. Kanya-kanya lang yan. Okay, now let's go to Push ABS-CBN naman. Thank you for your question. Meron silang dalawang questions pa. Your family covers sports, politics, and entertainment. Which world do you feel most at home in at this point in your life?
I'd say right now, of course, as a Star Magic artist, I feel most at home in entertainment. I was raised in sports and politics. I was not raised under entertainment. So siguro pagdating sa anong mas kabisado ko, siguro mas kabisado ko yung sports and politics. But being in the showbiz industry the last 2 years, becoming 3 now, mas nakakabisado ko din yung mundo ng showbiz and I'm enjoying the journey so far for sure.
Na-curious ako dun sa sinabi mong you grew up in sports and politics pero not in entertainment. So nung bata ka ba, hindi ka sumasama sa mom mo, sa mga shoots, sa mga taping? Not so much.
Siguro mas madalas ko siya sinasamahan sa mga events niya kung saan siya ambassador. So, sa mga Anak TV, WWF, Gawad Kalinga, yun yung mas madalas ko nakikita. And then, naalala ko na lang na may isang programa kung saan ako lagi ko siyang sinasamahan. Nakalimutan ko na yun eh. I forgot what program it was. Basta ano siya, yung parang talent scouting ng mga bata. So, talent show siya. Tapos host siya doon. Kasama ng isang kapuso artist.
5 and up ba yun? Hindi ko
Hindi ko na maalala eh. I forgot the name of the show. But, I love my experience. Yung ginagawa ko dun dati is naglalaro ako ng patintero kasama ng mga contestants. Kasi mga 4 years, 3 years older lang ako sa kanila. So I enjoyed it. Pero hanggang dun lang ako medyo na-immerse sa entertainment and showbiz. I mean, I was private on my social media accounts until I signed with Star Magic. So, I got to experience also yung buhay ng private citizen, hindi katulad ng mga magulang ko na medyo kilala sila. And then, syempre sports, I played sports my whole life up until high school. And then, politics, I grew up seeing my grandparents and my parents. Hindi ko naman masyadong nakikita yung mommy ko sa showbiz kasi when I was born, hindi na siya masyadong active. So, that was what I was exposed to the most.
Okay. So now, it's nice that you get to experience it yourself. First-hand na experience mo sa entertainment world naman. Okay. Now, let's go to the next question of Push ABS-CBN. What is one lesson from your parents' advice to stay grounded that you actually use day to day?
I like that question. Thank you. I'd say, okay, disclaimer lang, hindi ako perfect. Hindi ko naman ito laging susundan ng 100%.
Okay.
Pero lagi nilang pinapaalala sa akin kung sakali may haharapin akong kahirapan or adversity, challenge sa buhay, kung may mga bagay na hindi ko masyadong, I don't know, kabisado or alam, somewhere na hindi ako masyadong kampante in my work, huwag ko na lang daw kalimutan magdasal. So, when times get hard, naisipin ko na lang si God and si Jesus. And more often than not, nagbibigay siya ng kapayapaan sa puso ko, which gives me the room and the calm to be able to think and make the next decisions.
Wow, palakpakan naman natin si Robbie for that.
Totoo yun guys, hindi ako perfect pero I try my best to, think about, Jesus, what would He do in this situation? Kasi if minsan may sitwasyon na harap sa'yo na kung gagawin mo to, may tama, pero may mawawala. Kung gagawin mo to, may tama din, may mawawala din. So, sometimes you never know. So, usually when it comes to those things, I just lift my worries up.
And with you saying that, I'm sure marami na yung mga may inspire them to do the same. So, thank you for
I hope so, guys. I hope so.
Okay, now let's go to more questions from our friends. What is one thing people still don't know about Robbie Jaworski?
Ang hirap nun ah.
Sabi mo naman, ang tagal mong private citizen. So baka naman may mga pwede ka i-share sa private citizen life mo.
I'm trying to think eh.
Sige lang. I mean, I know you've shared so much with all of your interviews for the past 2 years. Pero baka meron kang mga hindi pa na-share or baka naman bago mo lang na-discover sa sarili mo. Na hindi pa alam.
May bago akong na-discover.
Oh, ano yan?
May ginawa akong shoot kahapon.
Wow, recent talaga, bago-bago.
Kasi sobrang bago lang to. Okay guys, disclaimer. Hindi niya ako nakikita sumasayaw dahil hindi talaga ako marunong sumayaw. Dalawa yung kaliwa kong paa.
Okay.
Pero alam mo, ipagmamalaki ko talaga to dahil nagbigay ako ng 100% effort. At I'm so sure my manager, Tita Moch, is gonna be so proud of me pag nakita niya yung video. Pinasayaw ako ng isang brand na ini-endorse ko sa video namin. At pinanindigan ko.
Ano
Sa katapusan ng take, pumalakpak sila guys.
Wow! Parang dapat makita natin yun.
Makikita nyo yun! I promise you guys will see it soon. Abangan nyo.
Ay, kailangan kasi ano eh.
Hindi
It's for
pwede. May bayad yun.
bayad.
May bayad yun.
Oo, pinayagan siya for that branded day. So, abangan na lang namin na i-release nila yung footage.
Ang dami kong ginawa sa'yo nun. Budots, ano pa, doggy, may shuffle pa. Parang 4 o 5 ata yung ginawa namin sa'yo eh.
Tapos, pinaghandaan mo ba yun o on the spot?
On the spot.
Oh.
Hindi ako nag-rehearse kasi hindi ko alam na papasayawin ako.
Pero ginawa mo. Laban.
Pinanindigan ko na lang.
Wow.
Diba?
Abangan namin yan.
Abangan niya guys.
Tapos papalakpak din kami pag nakita na namin.
Sana. Post nyo na rin sa social media niya guys. Tag nyo ako pag nakita niyo akong sumayaw.
Abangan po natin yan, mga kapamilya. Okay. So, nag-enjoy ka ba? Gusto mo bang i-push talaga yung dancing? O it's just a one-off thing?
Ayoko i-push yung dancing. Baka mamaya mapipilay pa ako.
Oh.
Yung action na lang.
Tama, hindi ka pwede mapilay kasi meron tayong Star Magic All-Star Games!
Oh, yes.
This August 23!
Kung saan kami ni Ate Ai, parehas kami maglalaro.
Yes! Okay, so konting background. Last year, you were the host.
We were the
We were
hosts.
the hosts of Star Magic All-Star Games. Tapos dun pa lang, binubulungan ko na si Robby. Robby, hindi ka ba maglalaro? Jaworski ka, mag-basketball ka. Ginagano ko siya. Tapos you were scared. Can you tell us about your initial parang mga pumipigil sa'yo at first?
Okay, well, I'm not sure kung alam ng ibang tao to, pero before I signed with Star Magic, I was actually pretty obese. I was 235 pounds.
Wow!
So, for 10 months of this period, from January 2025 to October, I was really just in diet, in exercise, and so I lost 75 pounds.
Wow! Paano? Exercise and diet?
Exercise and diet. Pero during that time, dahil ang focus ko talaga is yung nagpapareduce ako, tapos nagpapalaki ng katawan, nagpapalakas, hindi na ako masyadong naglaro ng basketball. So, from being varsity in high school to getting hurt my first year habang nagtatrabaho ako, mula first year, second year college hanggang last year, hindi ako masyadong naglalaro. So, nung nag-basketball ulit ako, lahat ng tinitira ko hindi na pumapasok. May term dyan sa basketball, yung laro, balibag tae. Yun yung laro ko. So, syempre, may pressure din kasi maglaro ng basketball. My whole life, tinatanong ako, kailan ka papasok ng PBA? Kailan ka papasok ng equestrian? Kailan ka papasok ng politika? So, syempre, may naramdaman din akong konting pressure.
Yeah.
You know, playing in the Star Magic Games, nasa arena ka, the bright lights. I wanted to play knowing na I have confidence sa katawan ko, sa abilidad ko na kaya ko kumilos, kaya ko umambag sa panalo. So this year, I'm feeling more confident and so I signed up.
Yay! Abangan po natin. First time na maglalaro ni Robby sa Star Magic All-Star Games. So is this kind of like your comeback to basketball also?
It's a little bit. Ngayon naman kasi yung laro ko sa basketball is more on papawis, enjoy with friends. I'm open to lighting that fire of, being a player again. But kilala ko rin sarili ko eh. But once I flip that switch, magiging focus ko na ulit ang basketball. Kasi mahal na mahal ko yung laro ng basketball. Malaking utang ko sa basketball. Kung wala ang basketball, wala ako dito sa harap nila.
Wow. Okay, it's just in a few weeks. August 23 po yan. Pero in the weeks leading up to that, you've been training with your teammates. Can you tell us about
We
that?
have been training.
Nagpapapawis po kami. And literal na pawis kasi sobrang init talaga.
Sobrang saya ng training actually. I mean, in sports kasi kapag may mga nasasamahan ka sa sports, lalo na sa team sports, you get to know yung mga kalaro mo to a deeper level. Yung mga personalities nila, yung character nila, lumalabas kahit hindi nila pinapalabas. So, I really enjoy it. Kasi I get to know my teammates, I get to bond with other Star Magic artists, and syempre, you get to compete. Masaya ang healthy competition.
And isa ngayon sa mga highlights talaga ng Star Magic All-Star Games, yung mga kahit hindi natin nakikita on screen together, dito biglang, ay, magiging magkakasama sila, magkaka-teammates sila. So, sa experience mo, Robbie, so far sa mga naging trainings, meron ka bang mga naging friends na or pwede mong ikwento na may anecdote ka ba with any of your teammates?
Well, sila naman lahat eh. I mean, masaya yung training kasi nakikita ko din kung gaano kakulit yung mga kasama ko. So,
Sino mga makukulit? Sige.
lahat sila may pagkakulit. So, pati ako napapalabas din ko yung kulit ko kasi makulit din akong tao. My teammates are sila Fred Moser and then kalaban namin sila Diego Gutierrez, sila Rocky Labayan. So, sila yung mga kalaban namin. Tapos kami ni Fred yung nila Joaquin Arce. Kami yung mga teammates. So,
Inigo.
kalaban natin namin si
Kalaban ni
Inigo.
Inigo.
So, I'm looking forward to the competition. Ang goal ko lang naman sa Star Magic Games, hindi naman siya PBA Finals. So, wala naman akong gustong patunayan kung di mag-enjoy. And, maski pa paano, manalo pa rin. I like to win. Mas gusto kong manalo na may 2 points ako kaysa talo na 50 points. Basta panalo. Mas masarap ang feeling na panalo kaysa talo.
Team player, taray. Inuuna yung panalo mong team.
Of course.
John, it's nice that you mentioned that. Kasi sa Star Magic All-Star Games, yes, it's a game, pero syempre andun yung entertainment factor. Last year, you saw that with Kong, TV, di ba?
Yes,
Sila yung
exactly.
kalaban.
And para sa akin din naman, from my experience, our experience last year sa Star Magic All-Star Games, yung importante naman talaga sa All-Star Games is magkasama tayong lahat. Magkasama tayong mga artists, magkasama tayong mga internal teams ng EBS, and most importantly, oras din siya para makasama natin ang mga fans na sumusuporta sa atin dito sa Star Magic at sa EBS.
That's right. And speaking of which, sa lahat ng mga fans, sa lahat ng mga gustong makanood po, the tickets are still out. Limited tickets na lang ang available kasi marami ng sections na sold out. So, iniimbitahan po natin ang lahat na bumili po ng tickets for the Star Magic All-Star Games on August 23 at the SM Mall of Asia Arena. Alright, now moving on from basketball, mabalik tayo sa acting. Let's talk about your current project, The Loyalty Game.
The Loyalty Game.
Congratulations
Yes, thank you so
on
much.
bagging this role. Okay, so tell us about your role first sa The Loyalty Game.
Okay, so I play Juancho Madrigal. He is the half-brother of Ana Madrigal, who's played by Ate Janine Gutierrez. So, sa kwento na ito, without giving so many spoilers, of course, half-brother ako, iniwan ang pamilya ni Ana, ng tatay namin, para mabuo na yung pamilya ko with my mom.
Parang second family.
So, second family kami,
Oo.
na pinili niya over first family.
Oh.
Tapos, namatay yung nanay ko, nasira na rin, nasunog na rin yung negosyo ng tatay ko. Tapos, na-diagnose pa yung tatay ko ng cancer.
Hi!
So, bumalik kami sa Valiente, which is yung area nila Ben, Jericho Rosales, and Ana, si Ate Janine, para makabawi ang ama namin sa first family niya. So, pumunta kami doon, tapos, for me, I describe my character as a boy version ng Cinderella story.
Boy version ng Cinderella story. Kasi from riches to rags, yun ba?
Hindi naman masyado, kasi mahirap ako.
Hmm.
Mahirap kami. Tapos, inaalipin ako dun sa bahay ng first family.
Akala ko naman ikaw yung siga kasi ikaw yung pinili
Hindi, actually guys, sa buong kwento na yun, ako yung pinakamabait. Ako yung walang sayad, walang
Wow!
topak. Ako lang. Mag-isa lang akong walang topak doon sa kwentong yun. So, kung gusto niyo panoorin ang The Loyalty Game, pag lumalabas mo ka doon, refreshing yun kasi, uy, mabait na yung lumalabas.
Pero ikaw yung kinakawawa.
Ako yung kawawa. Ako
Okay.
yung kawawa.
Sige. So, guys, it's on Prime Video.
On Prime Video, guys, it's been out since, I believe that's July 3. So, that's two episodes a week. Please check us out.
Yes! Okay, so tell us about your whole experience naman shooting The Loyalty Game. What can you tell us about it? Meron ka bang mga fun
I enjoy bonding with my roommates.
Sino roommates mo?
Naging roommate ko si Joel Molina.
Okay.
And sino pa ba naging roommate ko? Si Consi Manuel Chua.
Consi. Okay.
Counselor siya ngayon ng LYCI.
Oh.
Pero he's a star magic artist.
Okay.
So, I enjoy bonding with them, getting to know them,
Ano bonding nyo?
Wala lang, kain, usap. Wala lang, getting to know each other. I mean, syempre kaming mga supporting characters, hindi naman kami araw-araw may taping.
Yes.
So, may mga pagkakataon kung saan, nagmamatch yung offs namin. So, instead of being alone, magsama na lang tayo. So, nag-bonding kami, nakikipagkwentuhan, mas lalo ko sila nakikilala. So, enjoy that. And of course, any opportunity I have to pick the ear of a veteran actor to discuss certain things, I'll definitely do.
Okay, speaking of veteran actors, bukod sa The Loyalty Game, in all of your past projects na so far, like, sinong veteran actor or actress yung nakuhaan mo talaga ng golden nugget of wisdom? Yung talagang parang may nakuha kang mababaon mo na skill or mindset because of something they taught you?
I'd say, dahil sa tagal din ng panahon kung saan kami nagsama, in the Alibi, I got to learn from John Garcia. As in, there would be days or weeks kung saan may usapan kami na nagtatagal ng 1 to 2 hours. At wala kaming pinag-uusapan kundi acting.
Wow!
Tapos, si Kuya Pao Avellino, I've said it multiple times in interviews. My first scene was with him. And he saw me struggle from the very beginning. And he did nothing but support me, give me tips. So I'm very thankful for Kuya Pao. Kuya Sam Milby also. Madaldalin si Kuya Sam. So lagi kami nakikipagkwentuhan. Hindi lang sa pag-aaral, pero magaling na salesman din yan si Kuya Sam.
Ano pinibenta niya sa'yo?
Lahat, basta hilig niya, basta dala niya sa bag niya. May benta niya yun sa amin. Sa amin lahat. Yung mga candy niya, yung eye drops niya. So, kung mga sponsor endorser, Kuya Sam, magaling na endorser si Kuya Sam. Talagang paninindigan niya talaga yung mga endorsement niya. Kung gusto niya yung product, talagang offer pa na yan sa'yo.
Kahit behind the camera.
Kahit walang camera.
Okay, shout out to Mr. Sam Milby.
Sam,
One of the most genuine people in the industry, Mr. Sam Milby. Okay, thank you for sharing those, those
I can add more pa actually.
Sige, sino pa?
Directors naman.
Okay, sino pa?
Si Direk Jojo Sagin, of course. Direk Onat Diaz as well. They gave me a lot of tips.
Anong mga tips yan na talagang tumatak sa'yo?
Well, si Direk Jojo, what he taught me is to be comfortable and natural in front of the camera. Direk Onat taught me to break down the beats and units of a scene. Kung kailangan ilabas yung timing ng mga nuances. I've also gotten the privilege to work with Direk May, who's also my ninang, and Direk Cathy. So, I love the way that they break down scenes, how detailed they are, kung gaano kalalim yung iniisip nila sa bawat character, kung yung pinanggalingan ng characters, paano binubuo yung eksena. So, I learned so much from them also.
Wow! Okay, ang dami mo na nakatrabaho, no? In just 2 years. Wow! Okay, we can't wait to see.
Alam niyo, nakasama ko na rin sa eksena si Bella Mariano at Piolo Pascual.
Wow, oo nga.
Sa Meet Bye, diba?
Kumusta naman working with them? Nasa starstruck ka pa ba? Because of course you grew up in sports, politics, entertainment with big people, basically, with big names. So, what was your experience like seeing Piolo Pascual, Bella Mariano, yung mga talagang sikat na artist?
Well, for me naman kasi, hindi naman ako masyado nasa starstruck sa kasikatan. Mas nasa starstruck ako sa bodies of work. So, syempre, being around them, even Tita Maricel Soriano visited us on the set, Direk Cathy. Syempre, when it's like that, medyo kaba yung feeling na hindi ko sila kasama ngayon bilang isang fan or nanonood. I'm here as a colleague that's trying to learn under or with them. So, it's more on parang pressure ang feeling ko. Not because sikat sila, but more because they have earned everything that they have worked for, and I am less experienced. So, parang may gap doon na it's a respect more than parang in awe, more of a respect siya.
Yeah, respect. Ang galing. Ganda-ganda sumagot ni Robby, no? Lumalabas yung favoritism ko dito. Okay, now let's talk about Why Speak naman.
Oh, let's do it.
Okay, Why Speak 2.0. So, were you familiar with the original Why Speak pa before, or were you too young?
No, alam ko naman din siya. At nakikita ko din naman siya paminsan-minsan sa mga Facebook videos. So, aware naman din ako. Yeah. And when I found out that Father Tito Kaluwag was looking at me to be as one of the hosts of the project, the first thing I thought was, praise God. Kasi that's the type of project talaga na hinahabol ko, not just as a host, but as a Star Magic artist.
And yes, finally, you're part of the roster of hosts kung saan, grabe, ibang klaseng hosting yung ginagawa niya dito, no?
Mahirap din siya.
Sobrang ibang
Challenge
level.
din siya, yeah.
Yeah, okay, can you tell us about it, yung experiences mo sa Why Speak? What can you share
Okay,
with
so
us?
kung sa mga hindi pa masyadong nakakarinig or alam ang Why Speak 2.0, it's a civic education show kung saan namin pinag-uusapan yung mga topics na relevant sa kasalukuyang panahon. This includes yung mga topics on economy, on culture, on politics, at sa mga iba't ibang bagay na pinag-uusapan natin sa social media. So, ang setup ng show namin ay usually may mga guest tapes kami. These are usually journalists, artists, politicians. Tapos may segment din kami ng debate kung saan kami nag-host ng mga debate team from different colleges.
Wow.
And then, may dalawang side kami. So, hindi siya based on opinion mo, based siya sa assigned topic. Yes, agree, or no, disagree. So, wala kang choice doon. Kailangan mo lang i-defend yung side mo.
Parang sa debates talaga yung
Debates
school,
talaga.
parang affirmative.
And ang goal namin dito sa show na to is gusto namin ipaalala sa kabataan yan na actually, now more than ever, it's the most important time na mag-research ka ng maayos, tignan mo yung mga pinapanood sa social media na maayos. Ang tema ng Why Speak 2.0 is to listen, discern, and act. So, huwag lang tayo basta-basta makinig at maniwala sa mga napapanood at nakikita natin sa social media. Ang internet ngayon, ang digital age, blessing and curse yan. Gamitin natin as a blessing, gamitin natin as a tool na mag-research, alamin at kabisaduhin talaga kung ano ba talaga yung tamang impormasyon na umiikot sa lipunan natin, sa syudad natin. And of course, wala naman tong political motive. Pero, guys, alam niyo naman kung gaano ka-seryoso yung nangyayari sa paligid natin sa politika ngayon.
Yeah.
2028 is going to be one of the most important elections in our history, our young history. So, it would be nice if the voting population, which is now mostly youth also, can learn how to do the proper research at pwede kayong matuto dumaan sa tamang proseso para piliin natin yung mga tamang pinuno ng bansa natin.
That's right. May applause from our friends with the media. Sino yung mga kasama mo dito?
Actually, madami kami. So, kasama ko dito si Ralph De Leon, River Joseph, Aya Fernandez, KD Estrada, and Elijah Canlas.
Oh.
Tapos, paminsan-minsan kapag, syempre, hindi mo iiwasan yung schedule ng ibang artist, may taping, or may ganito. If we miss some, then we have some special guests na host na nakikita niyo din on screen and on stage. Mga artists and musical performers naging guest host din natin.
Meron ka bang favorite episode so far sa Why Speak? Anong topic yun?
Favorite episode sa Why Speak? Iba-iba eh. Siguro yung favorite episode ko yung may in-interview kami, tapos kailangan namin tanggalin.
Kaya, ano kailangan nyo tanggal?
Yeah.
Okay, nag-gets ko na.
You know,
Bakit mo favorite yun? Ang
Because
controversial.
I don't want to push buttons. I won't even say I agree with what happened. But in YSP, your goal to teach or to motivate people to think is to provoke thought. Bakit, yung pag pinanood mo, bakit niya kaya sinabi yun? Ano kayang kahulugan nun? So, isa-search nila. So, it becomes something na when you provoke thought, you spark, parang sinisindi mo yung apoy na sa isang tao, hanapin yung impormasyon para sa sarili niya. At yun naman talagang kailangan eh. Kasi sa ngayon, scroll lang tayo, makikita natin sa balita, tapos good as fuck. Ngayon. Hindi dapat ganun, dapat sinesearch natin. Parang hinahambing natin yung balitang linalabas nitong network sa itong network. Para alam din natin na, we limit biases. But, yeah, so, for me, I find that very important. And I enjoy that kasi kahit hindi naman talaga tama yung nangyari, we provoke thought.
Yeah. Actually, to be fair, kahit ako yun din yung pinakaalam kong episode kasi nga nagkaroon ng controversy. So it actually became its own marketing tool.
Somewhat,
In
diba?
hindsight.
Somewhat,
Yeah. Okay. Now, let's go to our next question. This time, they're here to ask their own questions.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
I like this.
Let's go to Miss Janice Navida of Bulgar.
Ay, hi, I'm here.
Hello po, kamusta? Nice to see you again.
Oo nga, Roby. Parang kailan nung nilaunch ka?
Yun nga, 2 years ago.
2 years na pala yun, no? Roby, nung nilaunch kayo, ang first love team mo is si Angelina Cruz. And ngayon, tapos si Aliana na. So, anong feeling? Is it an advantage for you na iba-iba yung ka-love team mo? Or mas gusto mo na ma-identify talaga sa isang love team?
Actually, thank you for your question, first of all, Miss Janice. For me, I find it to be a blessing na iba't ibang artista yung nagiging love interest ko at katrabaho ko. Kasi each actor is different. Each actor goes through different processes. At sa akin, sa totoo lang, bilang Robbie, ayaw kong konektado yung pangalan ko sa ibang artista. Gusto ko nakatayo lang ako sa sarili ko kasi may sariling kilos din po ako sa buhay ko sa labas ng showbiz in terms of yung career ko na pinapalaki ko. And ako nag-iingat din ako kasi kung magkakaroon ako ng kasalanan, edi kawawa yung ka-love team ko, sabi pangalan niya sa akin, and vice versa. But also, working with different actresses, lumalawak din yung skill set ko, adaptability ko as an artist. So, actually, mas gusto ko sana na iba't ibang love interest yung mga magiging katrabaho ko because it will be a blessing in terms of developing myself as an actor.
So kung bibigyan ka ng choice mo na maging leading lady kung gagawa ka ng action movie, sino gusto mo?
I try to think about that question kung sakali tatanungin ako ni Tita Monch, o sino gusto mong katrabaho next? Pero sa totoo lang, I don't want to give any names because I want to leave it up to God and to chance kung sino ba mga makakatrabaho ko. And kung sino man siya, I will consider it as a blessing.
Pero wala kang dream sa mga Star Magic artists.
Dreams, I wouldn't say I have dreams, pero I'd like to work with as many Star Magic artists as I can. I'd like to get to know all of the leading ladies and even the leading men as I can. Just to be able to experience and connect as much as possible in the limited time I have in showbiz.
Ang last na lang, Robbie. Kasi, ayun nga, since nasa love team ka ngayon or nasa parang laging may ka-partner, ganyan, paano mo minamanage na hindi ka ma-develop dun sa ka-love team mo?
Well, boundaries naman yan talaga eh. I mean, I think it's a blessing also na ang background ko is corporate. Kasi pag galing ka sa corporate, trabaho lang, diba? Trabaho lang siya. So, I think it's just a blessing din na medyo mas matanda na rin ako nakapasok sa industriya dahil may mga sarili din akong mga boundaries na kaya kong hiwalayin yung personal sa trabaho. And I don't even find it that difficult at all.
Thank you, Robbie.
Thank you, Miss Janice.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Janice Navida of Bulgar. Okay, now let's go to Jamie Ortega of Soundcheck.
Hello po.
Erwin, ito ang iyong microphone para marinig din ng ating viewers ang iyong question. Hi, Jamie.
Hi, hello again. Nice to see you. Hello. So, question ko, Robbie, going back to I Speak, curious lang ako, how do you prepare for each episode? Do you do research? Do you talk to other people? Tapos, paano pa nagkakainitan? Paano niya pinapakalman? Nagkaroon ba ng time na both sides talaga nagkakapikunan? Tapos parang, paano niya pinapakalma yung pareho? Nagjo-joke ba kayo?
Is this both, your question is both sides sa debate?
Yes po, yes.
Actually, minsan nakakatuwa dahil pag may nagsasalita at alam mo talaga na naniniwala siya sa sinasabi niya, mararamdaman mo talaga yung punong-punong conviction niya bilang tao sa sinasabi niya. So for us, we enjoy it na lang. There's a boundary din there. May boundaries din kami na walang personalan. So, thankfully, kahit medyo nagkakainitan in terms of my conviction yung pinag-uusapan, so far, wala naman kami nararanasan na away or conflict ng gano'n. And then, sorry, what was your
How do you
question?
prepare
How do I
for each
prepare?
episode? Yes.
So usually here, hindi ko alam kung ano matutuwa yung floor dito sa amin na hindi sa sasabihin namin. Pero they usually give us the script 24 hours before. So they give us the script 24 hours before. And then for me, as an individual, lagi naman ako nanonood sa YouTube yung mga balita in terms of both international and local. And then, I read the script, so I'm somewhat caught up to date sa mga nakikita ko on the news that I also search on myself, especially if I'm interested in the topic. Tapos, when I see the script, yan, nililista ko na yung mga pag-uusapan namin, kung ano yung mga debate, kung ano yung mga pag-uusapan namin sa mga guests, kung sino ba yung mga guests namin. So, I'll break down yung body of works ng mga guests namin, tapos I'll also research yung both sides ng topic as laking tulong din ng AI.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Jamie Ortega of Soundcheck. And thank you for all of your questions. We had so much fun getting to know you more, Robbie.
Yeah, thank you guys. Alam mo, sana one day may segment tayo kung saan ako ang host, tapos kayong lahat taga-media, ako magtatanong ng mga tanong sa inyo.
Ready ba?
No, one day.
Tatanong mo sa kanila. Test natin, sample.
One day, we can do it. O,
Sample, wala tayo sa tanong.
sino
Isa
gusto
lang.
sumagot?
Ay, since Kate
Miss Kate,
Agar.
alam mo, samantalang guys, malapakan naman natin si Miss Kate. Right, Miss Kate? You know guys, in every single public guesting and appearance that I've been, Miss Kate has been present. She's been there to report, to ask me questions. So, Miss Kate, thank you for your presence. And,
Ayun, may mic kayo, Miss Kate.
if you can allow me to ask, please state your whole name, where you're from, and how many years have you been in the industry? And then allow me to follow it up with one more question.
From Radyo Republica, from Makati. I've been doing this for 10 years.
Okay, thank you so much, Miss Kate. And in the last 10 years, what has been the most fulfilling aspect of your work?
I think this moment.
Oh my gosh, thank you, Miss Kate. I'm so honored to be a part of that moment. Thank you.
Her most fulfilling moment was being asked a question by the artist.
No, but really, right? I mean, guys, thank you sa media. You guys deserve your flowers. Kasi hindi din kami magtatagumpay bilang mga artists kung hindi kayo sumusuporta sa amin. So, thank you guys.
Palakpakan naman tayo for our friends in the media. That's so true, Robbie, and it's so nice to recognize that. Pero grabe po, no? What a guy. And we're so happy na we got to know you more today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes.
Ate
But
Ay.
before we let you go, okay, please invite everyone to watch your projects, the Loyalty Game, All-Star Games, why speak? Go ahead.
Mga kapamilya, guys, thank you so much for watching this interview with Ate Ali and I. Guys, The Alibi, actually tapos na rin siya. Please check us out on Prime Video and on I Want TFC kasi napakaganda din ang kwento na yun. And of course, The Loyalty Game, kakalabas lang siya last month, July 3. So, we're also on Prime Video. Tapos, abangan mo din ang The Loyalty Game coming out soon on I Want and on TV. And of course, Why Speak 2.0, lalabas din kami with the second season of new episodes, new topics, new guests. And last but not least, abangan niyo po kami ni Ate Ai sa Star Magic All-Star Games this August 23 in MOA Arena.
Yes! So tickets are out now, guys. At bukod sa ating Star Magic artists, makakasama na natin doon ang mga players natin from Thailand, from
Oo nga.
GMMTV.
Grabe yun, Ate Ai, may nakita akong highlight. May isa silang sentro. Dumakdak na walang hakbang. As in, nakatayo lang siya tapos
Nagdunk?
Oo, dinakdak niya ng
Si,
gano'n.
si Joss? Nagdunk si
So,
Joss.
abangan niyo guys, mukhang may mga halimaw from both Kuya Gerald's team and the Thailand team. Tapos abangan niyo rin kami sa junior team, syempre.
Yes! So we'll have 2 basketball games and 1 volleyball game. So abangan niyo po yan. Sobrang saya ng Star Magic All-Star Games this year. Again, sa MOA Arena po. Magkita-kita po tayo dyan. But for now, that's all the time that we have with Robbie Jaworski. Once again, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you
Pero
so
huwag po
much
kayong
for
aalis.
having me. Thank you guys.
Thank you! Huwag po kayong maalis dahil meron po tayong makakasamang dalawang masasayang former PBB housemates mamaya lang. In just a few minutes, we will be right back, so don't go away. But for now, thank you once again, Robbie Jaworski!
Thank you.